Welcome to Prodigals.Online, an online-first approach to planting and building a cross-denominational community of Christians in central Kentucky. My name is Brad, and I want us all to live with faith on fire. If Jesus and his resurrection are real, then let's live like it by putting faith first in our lives. Hopefully, we can encourage each other one step closer to personal love for Christ today. These messages only last about 5 minutes, so you can quickly renew your mind. And they happen multiple times each week to keep you going strong. Each message keeps it simple by answering a central question. Let's get started. Let's consider this episode a bit of a prequel. It'll be short, only 3 minutes or so, but it is critical to set expectations for what you'll hear from this newsletter, podcast, video series, however you choose to consume it. First, Prodigals.Online is a digital-first Christian organization. What does that mean? We will use technology to reach people instead of purchasing or renting a building. However, our goal is to grow a community so that we can coordinate in-person events. Such events could be large barbecues at a park, coordinated evenings at a local event, or smaller house groups for deeper study. While anyone, anywhere, is welcome to subscribe or listen, the goal is a genuine Christian community in central Kentucky that loves each other in the ways Christians, nay, humans, were created in the first place. Second, we want to be convenient and effective. These messages are quick enough for you to listen while walking your dog or to read during a break at work. My hope is to provide a midweek supplement to make Christian faith the center point of your life. That's why messages will be posted multiple times during the week. Third, we are not a church, at least not yet. Our goal is not to compete with other churches, but to supplement where church communities feel stale or are just non-existent. I would very much like to coordinate visiting different churches as a group to understand our denominational differences better. The world is charging hard into pluralism, so let's ground ourselves in all the biblically based forms of Christian worship. Lastly, we want to be innovative. I lament so many tithes funneling to mortgage companies and land purchases. I am exhausted by seeing so many roadside signs welcoming strangers in. We should be going out to invite them personally. From a non-believer's perspective, all of our welcoming signs look the same. They are ineffective. Yet churches regularly spend money on them because we are afraid to confront our antagonistic culture. We should not be provoking others to anger, but we should be boldly sharing the truth of Christ in love. That's why community is so critical, so we can bolster and harbor each other through the Great Commission we are called to. Prodigals.Online is not about doctrinal differences. We are a nonprofit with a board representing multiple denominations. Since I'm creating these messages, you can check out Prodigals.Online to see the list of beliefs I generally carry and what you may hear come through the messages. That said, my goal is not to convince you away from your doctrine. My goal is for all of us to live all out for Jesus, that we won't care about the secondary or tertiary topics. Perhaps we'll learn something from each other along the way. I suppose that's a good segue to introduce myself. I'm Brad Farley. I grew up in Ohio, but now live in Lexington, Kentucky. I have 3 young children from a previous marriage and am engaged to a lovely woman named Sarah. You can see her on the Prodigals website as well. We regularly attend a Church of God denomination, but I periodically drum for worship services in various cross-denominational and Baptist settings. I have a few degrees, but the most relevant here is a Master of Arts in Christian Ministry from Liberty University. I'm doing this because I really love Jesus, and I'm hoping to inspire others to love him deeply too. I won't go into my whole testimony here, but there was a time in my life when the Holy Spirit was pressing hard on me. I could not reconcile an omnipotent, omnipresent, sacrificial God with how we casually praised and taught about him on Sundays. My heart wanted more, and God has led me on a wild journey since. I would love to share more about it in person with you sometime. Thanks for checking this out. Subscribe to the Substack to receive new messages whenever they are posted. I hope we get to grow in Christian community together. Thank you for tuning in to the message. If you want to join the Substack community, you can find the link on our website, www.Prodigals.Online. There you can also find our guiding beliefs, donation links, and digital worship set lists. The messages are available via email newsletters, audio podcasts on the major apps, and video accompanying the Substack post. Please subscribe, rate, and most of all, share. Share it with someone who needs to know Christians live, work, and play beyond the walls of the church. I pray the building of a community of deep-seated, loving, and authentic Christians encourages you. Until then, take care, and God bless.